This Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya E Arena is song. So when this mood is coming in a soul, it means the soul is becoming a begging bowl. Then what's next? Because the soul has become a begging bowl, it's just filled with Bhagavan. Unless the soul becomes like a begging bowl like this, how will it be filled with Bhagavan? How will it be filled with the transcendental mellows for Bhagavan? Kaise hoga? Unless the soul is becoming like a begging bowl like this. It's more than willingness. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is teaching how to become a begging bowl. So Bhagavan's mellows can be relished. That begging bowl is again, that is Bhagavatas. And he gives the mellows of Bhagavan. So Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Ye Dase Trinapeka Atihina. Gurudev, please give a drop of mercy. It's not just saying, can you give me a drop of mercy? Gurudev, can you give me a drop of mercy? Trinapeka Atihina. I am lower than a blade of grass. I realize that I am submitting to you. Grass it's just completely bowing down. As when the wind is blowing, the grass is not standing straight and I'm saying, why are you asking me this? Why this, why that? I say, no, grass just bows down, yes. So that complete submission hai na? So I am submitting to you. That is Trinapeka Atihina. So whatever you are going to say is going to be my life and soul. I am Trinapeka Atihina. Sakala Sahane Baladiya Karo. Sakala Sahane. Can please give me all the endurance. Sahana, tolerance, titikshava. When the soul is becoming a begging bowl, it's not easy. When the iron is put in the fire, iron in the fire itself is not easy. When it's getting heated up, on top of that, you beat with the hammer to bend it. That's what breaking of conditioning means. It's not going to be so pleasant. It will be pleasant when we look forward to it with eagerness and with great attachment to Guru. That is the way it can be pleasant. We should look forward to it. In any case, when the conditioning of the mind and intelligence is breaking, when the bricks are falling apart, when the cage is breaking, then Sakala Sahane Baladiya Karo. Please give me all the tolerance. Please give me the endurance. Nijamane Sprihahina. Nijamane Sprihahina. Sprihahina is not being conscious of anything else outside. Having no ego. Nijamane. Make me your own. And take me to a place where I do not have any of the ego. So when you make me your own, then I don't have ego. Then I will be able to Sakala Sahane, endure everything. That's why I'm humbly placing myself at your disposal. Gurudev, now, please, mercy, please. Yes, sir. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya. Sentimental. Titikshava Karunikaha Suhrudo Sarvadehinam Ajata Shatrava Shantaha Sadhava Sadhu Bhushanam. A devotee means, a sadhu means they should have these ornaments. Titikshava, tolerance, forbearance. Karunikaha, compassion. Titikshava Karunikaha Suhrudo, good-hearted. Whatever anybody may do, whatever anybody may think of them, but good-hearted. Good-hearted to all living entities. Suhrudo Sarvadehinam, good-hearted for all living entities. Ajata Shatrava, there is no Shatru in the mind. No one is an enemy, no resentment about anybody else, no opposition to anybody, no negative to anybody. Ajata Shatru means that. Others may consider this sadhu as enemy. It is their samskara. But the sadhu doesn't consider anybody enemy. That is Ajatashatru. Then Shantaha. That's why they're always peaceful. Ajatashatrava Shantaha. Sadhava Sadhu Bhushanam. These are the Bhushana, ornaments of a sadhu. How do we know that somebody is a devotee when they have these ornaments? Or how do you, those ornaments, are they gold, silver? No, they are not material ornaments. These ornaments are their qualities. Those are the qualities of a sadhu. Those are qualities are, bhakti gives those qualities. If I'm practicing bhakti right, I should be getting those qualities. If I'm not getting those qualities, it means I didn't understand bhakti right. I'm not practicing it right. After this sadhava sadhu bhushanam, that's when starts the raga bhakti. Otherwise, where is the raga? When there are no, this is minimum qualification hai. Sadhava sadhu bhushanam. So, for those bhushana to come, when there is no submission to who, to the soul, willingness to get molded by the soul, those bhushanas will not come. Where will this titikshava come from? Where will this forbearance and tolerance come from? It will not. So, a Gurudev Kripa Bindu Dhyana, it's a precursor. It is a seed for all these qualities to come. So, a sentimental baat nahi. This is transformation of the heart within, molding of the consciousness within hai. So when that change happens within, a sadhava sadhu bhushanam aa jayega with this sakala sahane baladiya koro nijamane sprihahina. The nama basa about to enter into Shuddha Nama. This mode. There is no aparade here anymore. Yeah. And then Sakala Sammanam Kurito Shokoti Dehonata Jata Jata Sakala Sammanam Kurito Shokoti Dehonata Jata Jata. See, the child, for child, everything is mother, right? So, child has so much respect, so much love for mother. Okay? So, Gurudev, I will give you all my heart and all my respects to you. That may sound like, ये तो institutional system है, and I got initiated in spiritual master. How do this feeling come out? ऐसा लगता है हम लोग. Our unfortunate situation is like that. We're stuck it like there. But nevertheless, we are in this framework of mercy. Thoda sa little deeper. We are in the container. We are just in a superficial. Ocean mein hai, but in the kachra, superficial layer mein hai. Thoda sa tattva. If you see things through tattva, then you will get deeper. Then the mellows are there. We don't have to go anywhere. Aisa? So, sakala sammane korito shakati dehonata jata jata. Why will this not happen? When the soul has realized, oh my goodness, Bhagavan is being given by this Bhagavata. I offer my respects, my life, my heart, my everything to you. Atma Nivedana. Aisa hota hai naturally. That is sakala sammana korito shakati dehonata jata jata. Okay. That is the mood of a disciple, of a sishya to a sadhu guru. Okay. Now, this child has this much mellow for this mother. And now that the mother says, okay beta, I see what you have for me. ठीक है? अब मैं बोल रही हूँ. You see all these neighbors there around? You see all your sisters, all your brothers, and everybody around. I am telling you, as you are respecting me, as you have for me, मैं बोल रही हूँ आपको, you have to respect everybody. ऐसे बोल देते तो, why will not the child do? It has come from his loving mother. यस मम्मा, अब जो कुछ भी बोलो मैं करूंगी. Natural. So the other meaning of that is Sakala Sammana Korito Shakti Dehonata Jata Jata. When there is Guru Nishta like that, for a Sat Sishya to a Sadhu Guru, it's very natural that that Sat Sishya is going to offer respects to all living entities. It's just natural. Natural, automatic ऐसा होता है. Because a child loves this mama so much. And mama said, you should do this better. Then the child has not even a thought of, do I like doing it or not? No, mama wants this. This is bhakti. Bhagavad Sambandha through Bhagavata. Anything less than this is, we are trying to do something. Oh, bhakti abhasa hota hai. Fine, at least bhakti abhasa. But we have to know what is real bhakti. Exchange of transcendental mellow. So that is Sakala Sammana Korito Shakati Dehonata Jata Jata. And then what happens? When that Sammana is there for a beloved mother, and when Sammana is there for all living entities, it's just Bhagavan and Bhagavan. Tabito Gaibo Harinama Sukhe Aparadaha Bihata. Tabito Gaibo Harinama Sukhe Aparadaha Bihata. Sakala Sammana Korito Shokoti Dehonata Jata Jata. Sammana Korito Shokoti Dehonata Jata Jata. Tabito Gaibo Harinama Sukhe Aparadaha Bihata.
Harinama Sukhe Aparadaha Bihata.
Now the transcendental mellows with the Nama, transcendental mellows with Bhagavan will happen. Sakala Sammana Korite Shokati ho gaya na. The Sat Sishya has given all that to the Sadhu Guru, the Bhagavata. So now, yes, the Sishya has qualified the transcendental mellows with the Bhagavata. Now, Bhagavan, with the Nama Ruchi will come. That's why the Japa, as Srila Bhaktisiddhanta was saying, Japa is the exchange of transcendental mellows. Ruchi mane, there is some exchange happening. There is something that you are perceiving. इतना टर्मोइल हो रहा है everywhere around you, and इतना turmoil हो रहा है with the body, and there are good reasons why you can get distracted and complain and then sob and this and that, etc. All that is there. Still, you are perceiving something from the Nama. That's the mellow. That's the ruchi. It's not a speculation. It's not an imagination. Imagination cannot stand the test of time. Speculation is not reproducible. They're transitory. It's not substantial. A mellow anubhuti hai na, is substantial, perceivable, and only grows. Never goes, only grows. That is Tabito Gaibo Harinama Sukhe Aparadaha Bihata. Tabito Gaibo Harinama Sukhe Aparadaha Bihata. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diyam Koro Yendasem Trinapekati Hina.
Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Yendasem Trinapekati Hina.
Kabhi hai na kripa labhi aaye. that has so fondly submitted, so fondly, can't wait to, so fondly, as a gunpoint, are you going to surrender or not? Oh, nay. So fondly submitted. A mental faculty है ना, a mental faculty, intellectual faculty, generally that we use, उनका ज़रूरत नहीं होता. That's not needed. When there is a Sharanagati, that's not needed. There is a vision that just manifests, that's all. ऐसा होता है. So, because the soul has realized that शक्ति बुद्धि हीना अमी अति दीना, क्या है मुझ में, सोचने की भी क्या है. If I move this mind, only the dirt comes out. Intelligence is very weak, very crippled. मेरे में क्या है सोचने का. The soul is convinced. And you know, we are in this turbulent zone. समुद्र में on the surface ऐसा turbulence होता है ना. We are in this turbulent zone. We use this. We are used to using our software that is there. It's already corrupted with I, my, the self-centered. Oh, we are used to the turbulent zone. But beneath that is the same ocean. Beneath that is a subtle, deeper reality that never changes. So that reality is perceived when one is coming to this realization within. Shakti buddhi hina amiyati dina. I don't have Shakti, I don't have any kind of strength. I don't have intelligence. My intelligence has given me a lot of trouble. And this mind is fixed on wrong objects. I'm not going to touch them. Please. Ami atidina. Koromore atma sata. You please give me the sata for my atma. So this is beyond deha sata, mano sata, buddhi sata. Beyond this. Koromore atma sata. See, look at the depth. It's not a turbulent zone anymore. Koromore atma sata. You have come here. You have realized that ye nahi hoga isse. So then the atma sata comes. Koromore atma sata. Shakti buddhi hina amiyati dina koromore atma sata. So this comes when we realize that we do not have anything. A realization be, you know, each one of us, we try. We think we have something, we try. Then we'll come to know, ये क्या try है, इतना dirt है, इतना dirt है, इतना misery है, ये कहीं भी नहीं जा रहे, मैं क्या कर रहे हैं, ऐसा everybody will come to know. Then they will come to this consciousness, this mode naturally, gradually. Yeah. So, क्या माता जी शक्ति अमियति नहीं इसके पर कभी है न कृपा. Now the soul is only dependent on कभी है न कृपा लभिया ये जना. I am not looking around for anything. I am not trying with this mind, intelligence, ये वो मैं कुछ देखना भी नहीं सोच में. I am not doing anything. When is your mercy coming? कभी है न कृपा लभिया ये जाना. कृतार्थ होई पे नाता. Like a chataka bird, so thirsty. But there is ocean, there are water, ponds, lakes. नहीं. When are you going to come? The rainwater. वो है. If that kind of mood is not there, why would Bhagavan come to us? है ना? So ऐसा. There's nothing, I'm not looking anywhere. So kabhi hai na kripa labhi jana, because shakti nahi, buddhi nahi, amyati dina. So I just need atmasata, and only atmasata suve karuna, please. This is all that's happening in the soul is actually getting ready for Bhagavan. Because a mango, no? When mango is ripened, when it goes into the hand of a Brahmana, a ripened mango is going into the hand of a Brahmana. When it is going into the hand of a Pujari, it means it's going to go for the offering to Bhagavan. Aisa hai. When we are getting ripened like this, at the lotus feet of the Pujari will offer it to Bhagavan. So everything is actually happening for Bhagavan. The Pujari will offer. Aisa. Our inner mellow ripening is like that. कभी है न कृपा लभिया ये जाना कृतार्थ होई बिना था कभी है न कृपा लभिया ये जाना कृतार्थ होई बिना था शक्ति बुद्धिहीना अमियाति दीना कुरमोरे आत्मा साता
शक्ति बुद्धिहीना अमियति दीना कुरमोरे आत्मसाता.
By this time, the soul really has an idea of a hang of what transcendental or mellow means. हो गया. It's like it has learned the language now. Mother सिखा लिया. ये आ ई सब सिखा लिया mother. This is what the language of transcendental mellow is. ऐसा. Then what would the child feel? योग्यता विचारे किछु नहीं पाए तुम्हारा करुणा सारा योग्यता विचारे किछु नहीं पाए तुम्हारा करुणा सारा करुणा न होइले खंडिया खंडिया प्राण न रखी बुआरा करुणा न होइले खंडिया खंडिया प्राण न रखी बुआरा. ऐसा होता है. योग्यता विचारे किछु नहीं पाए तो मारा करुणा सारा. ऐसा ना, यू सी you take for the tirtha we use the silverware है ना generally as artik paraphernalia, the paraphernalia of the Lord. For the charanamritam the bowl होता है ना. So an empty bowl, you just wash the empty bowl and put it aside. And if this charanamrita bowl has to sing when this charanamrita bowl is fully filled with charanamrita of Bhagavan, what is the song of the charanamrita bowl? I actually have no identity, I have no value, I have no functionality. If your charanamrita is not in this bowl, I am of no use at all. If your charanamrita is not. So I am filled with your mercy. Otherwise I have no value, no identity, no functionality, no life. So if you cease to fill me with that life, how will I survive? है ना, this is the life of bhakti. Bhakti runs on this fuel. If we hear Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhakti Ratnakara, Srila Bhakti Vinoda, Srila Bhakti Siddhantas, and Srila Prabhupada purports also. When we go in the Acharya Bhajans, this is the fuel in Bhakti. The very fuel is this. Yogyata vichare kichu nahi paye tomara karuna sara. Yogyata vichare kichu nahi paye tomara karuna sara. Karuna na hoile khandiya khandiya Prana rakhibo aram. Prana rakhibo aram. I am a dead person walking without your mercy. I may be talking, I may be doing, it's all dead. Actually, when we hear the bhajans of Acharya, they just don't think a dead man walking without mercy. They actually, their mood is more intensified. They said, not just dead, it's a putrefying body, decaying body, not good for self, not good for anybody around. I am so dependent on your mercy. Mercy, please. ऐसा होता है. So those are the transcendental mellows. A transcendental mellow with the Bhagavata. The Sambandha Ashraya Data that is giving us Bhagavan. That's Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That mellow, that's Nam Bhajan. That is Japa, that is Kirtan, that is Sankirtan. Hare Krishna, I can imagine Bhagavan is giving me a blessing. But when the Pujari comes and does this on me, puts a Shatagopam, Bhagavan is giving blessings through Pujari. That's the hand of Bhagavan. Those are the lotus feet that are coming on my head by Pujari. There is no difference. We tend to see as the Bhagavata separate from Bhagavan. No difference between the hand of Bhagavan and Bhagavan. You see? Yeah, Mataji, is that okay?
Yes.
Is that okay? Yeah. It's like that. You know, when the difficulty comes when we see them as two different aisa. But they're almost the same. Sakshat Haritvena Samasta Shastra. Sakshat Haritvena. He's not Hari, but he has so much of Hariness. He's Sevak Bhagavan. It's best to see that there is no difference in terms of giving the mercy. Aisa. But whatever is going to Guru actually goes to Bhagavan. It gets more and more clear. But as of now, aisa hai. The functionality of Sandhini Shakti, the hand of Guru, is to place you at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. There's no difference between the hand of Bhagavan or lotus feet of Bhagavan or Bhagavan. Aisa.
So I can, right for now, I can understand that when we say the Harinam is purifying me, or Gurudev is molding me.
Yeah, and both are the same. Gurudev means Sandhini Shakti. Sandhini Shakti is part of Bhagavan. Aisa. There is nothing wrong there. I mean, the air right, hair wrong. Aisa nahi hai. And that also, as the bhajan gets deeper, as the purification goes on, it just gets more clearer. So we don't have to be troubled. कि मुझे ये ऐसा अब no clarity नहीं आ रहा है. Processing हो रहा है ना. अब तो यही है. No problem. ऐसे भजन करते रहते, then it gets more clear. ऐसा. Don't have to be troubled.
Okay.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
So, Mataji, you mentioned that as the Guru-Shishya relationship is like the mother and child, right,
Yeah.
Mataji?
Yes.
Mother is by naturally in the life of a child, right?
Yeah.
But a Guru is not naturally as a part
Yeah.
of a disciple's life,
Right.
Mataji?
Right.
So, when you are in a process to find your Guru,
Yeah.
right, Mataji?
Yeah.
So, it's like you're lost.
Yeah.
Literally. So how do you basically have that faith that okay, you know, he is my Guru.
Right.
That determination. How do you get that? And
Yeah.
then Mataji, I think that's the first step.
Yeah.
And then that relationship, I think, is eternal. That's what I've
Yes.
heard from the other
Yeah.
devotees. That
Yeah.
once you are in that relationship, you feel that ye janam
Right.
it's beyond this
Janme Janme Prabhu se.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Mataji. So how do you get that determination
Yeah.
that okay, he is my Guru?
Yeah. Yes. Initially, one thing we have to remember is Bhakti Swabhaviki. यहाँ थोड़ा सा trying की बात, is it right, wrong? ऐसा नहीं, it's not like that. But what actually happens, that's your question. So initially, one thing we have to remember is Chaitya Guru is already sitting in our heart. In our heart is the Chaitya Guru. The form of Krishna, the Sankrishna that is sitting in the heart is called Chaitya Guru. Bhagavan hai, yeah, is Chaitya Guru. So whatever the soul is feeling, a soul search कर रहा है, कितना sincere है, is the soul, is this jiva really ready for me? वो सब भगवान को, Chaitya Guru को पता है. And there is no fooling around with him. He knows very well about the jiva, more than jiva knows about jiva. ऐसा? So that is one thing to remember. Why? Because that is the most assuring factor. Ki, however the jiva is inside, accordingly the Chaitya Guru, the Lord in the heart, will make the arrangements outside and will make it clear to the sadhaka. वो होता है. Okay? That's a general process. So how do I know in the beginning? So when the interest is coming, spiritual interest is coming, when we start to hear about Bhagavan, when we get attracted towards Bhagavan, and then we start hearing Gita, and then Bhagavan is saying Tattvidi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Seya. So okay, then I have to do the Pranipati to Tattvavid Guru. Then what's next? As a search, the journey will start like that. Okay, what's next? What do I do now? I just don't feel any natural inclination to anybody, and I have no clarity. What do I do now? Aisa. Yeah? Then, Pranipatena Pariprashnen. So, Pranipati, then it is clear that I have to take Guru Padashraya. वो तो पता चलता है. At this point of time, मैं क्या करना है? One step at a time पता चलता है. We may not know the whole thing. Back home, back to God, had flashlight. ऐसा, okay, I have to walk. ऐसा नहीं दिखता. One step at a time. So right now, if I am serious about my spiritual awakening, it does look like I have to invest my time and effort and make it a priority. So I will sign up for this. Guru Padashraya, I'll take Diksha. This is my step now. Aisa. That's the only reality at that point of time. Then we pray to Krishna. Who will be that Guru Padashraya? Tattvidi Pranipatena. Who is that Tattvavid Guru? We pray to Krishna. That is very important before Diksha. Ha, Mataji? Unless you say something, I wouldn't be knowing my Sunaya and... Yeah? Yes? Yeah? Okay. So, at that point of time, through the Shastra and Sadhu, we came to know, okay, next step is to sign up for this Guru Padashraya. But how do I get? Then prayer, when we offer prayer and when we are willing and seeking, Krishna will send a representative. Who will that be? How will that happen? We will not know. I mean, we may not know. But the arrangement will be made. And then we will be given Diksha. That will be seen as an arrangement from Krishna because you have already offered a prayer. You will not think like, this is my arrangement, I have decided to take Diksha from this Diksha Guru, and then after this, wo karenge, wo kare. Then they will not even respect the Diksha.
Exactly, Mataji. Like, I just don't want to just follow.
No.
सब लोग कर रहे हैं तो
नहीं करना, ऐसे नहीं. Diksha mane, one has to be ready. I want to. In Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter, Lord Krishna said, if you are not naturally thinking of me, abhyasa yogena tata. Okay, I want abhyasa yogena. I need shelter. Aapko pakka lagna hai. At least, sometimes, I say the devotees, when I see them, that if they don't get the shelter, they may be just lost for this lifetime. There are some times like that. If they don't get it, at least if they get shelter, they will be rescued somehow. Aisa. So, Diksha ke liye, the ideal thing is you pray, you yarn, as tadpan hai. Then prasad ke jaisa lete hai. Then the progress or advancement, or the realization will be faster. If that is not there, at least the general case scenario is you pray. You pray, and when things happen, then you will see that as Krishna's arrangement. What the minimum hai. Otherwise, how will you value what is happening to you? You will not even see it as spiritual or arrangement. What to speak of respecting a guru that has given the shelter. ऐसा होता है. So, for Diksha, at least that होना है. Minimum prayer होना है. prayerfully, yes please, some arrangement please, aisa. And before that is, in some situations, there is not a longing or prayer, but there is no opposition. Oh, hai na? Even that is also okay. Ek kalikalam hai na? Even to not have the opposition is okay. Because when they don't have opposition, they will be with the devotee sangha. Tab wo prayerful mood aata hai, and then they will go on with the journey. At least they are inside the fence. If they are not opposing to the shelter. But if somebody is like, no, I don't think I'm ready. No, then no. Aisa. If no means, then no force there. Then let the change happen. Maybe the soul is not ready. Whenever it happens, it happens. After all, Guru Padashra is so much internal than external.
True. Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah.
Very helpful.
Yeah, yes, Mataji. Thank you. To yesterday's devotees who came yesterday. And it holds good for all the devotees too. Mercy comes. Mercy will continue to come only as long as we honor it. The moment we don't honor it, mercy will recede. It will recede. Especially, special mercies come during testing times. When the body is super exhausted, when the mind starts saying things, I know, oh, then it opens the doors. Oh, tasmat, chakrata, that's the moment. The mercy will recede. Do not listen to that mind. That is a testing factor there. Then we say, Guru Krishna Bhagavan, no, please. Mercy, please. Because when the iron is heated up, it is about to be bent to be used for Bhagavan Seva. Yeah? Then when it is heated up, when it is about to be bent by the Sandhini Shakti, we accept that as mercy. As a paraphernalia for Bhagavan. But when the iron is put in the fire and about to be bent, if the iron starts thinking, anything, any disregard to the mercy actually, any disregard to the mercy that was given, that's unfortunate. It's like the iron was hot and then it just decided to jump in the cold water. Unfortunate. Don't. So that's the thing. This doesn't happen too often, dear devotees. To be able to come into the fire of devotional service is not easy. Even that is so much mercy. On top of that, the mercy only gets better. That is how the bhakti comes to steady and ruchi. What do we think is ruchi? Huh? Okay. Now your mood is good now, and you are well rested now. You're not hungry, right? Yes, come. Open the doors. This is ruchi. This is Bhagavan ruchi. Aise nahi hota Bhagavan ruchi. Ruchi is after each layer breaks. The physical barrier, the mental barrier, intellectual reasoning, logical thinking. Aham mameti, break. Each time one layer is breaking, then ruchi only gets deeper. That's how ruchi comes, not in the mind and speculation. Each time a layer is breaking, then we get the ruchi. Yes, please, I had to. Yes, was needed. Much needed. Yeah. Oh, no, Mataji. Mercy doesn't think twice. Mataji, it just recedes like that. Unfortunate. No, please. Please don't recede mercy. Please don't recede. I have no complaints. No complaints from any platform. not from a physical, from mental or intellectual analysis, this, famine, this. No, nothing. Nothing.
Thank you, Mataji.
Much needed, huh?
Yes.
Much needed, ma.
In every yatra when we go,
Yes.
we need it.
Yes, especially on Sundays. Especially on Sundays. Sundays. We don't want the mercy that we have had the whole 12 hours, 13 hours yesterday. I'll treasure it, please. I will not taint it. I will not taint it with anything, with what I feel now. No. It's all sacred, precious. Every bit of it. Tab.
Last Sunday, when we ended the yatra, we ended on the message of generals of bhakti have to be called out if there is envy.
Yeah.
Was that covered yesterday, Mataji?
No.
Nahi? Acha. Mataji, please, can you
No,
elaborate?
Josna Mataji. Generals of mercy are acharyas. So these acharyas, when they are speaking, they are, when they speak, it's all tattva and rasa put together. When we are honoring that tattva and rasa, the beauty is that whatever diseases we have, whatever name we give, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, this, that, any more to come, any more that was there in the past, whatever may be there, they just get washed away. Beautifully washed away. Not just washed away, beautifully washed away. This morning in the Telugu Katha also, the similar question came. They were asking, when I said Tivrena Bhakti Yogena, I told them, what do you think Tivrena Bhakti Yogena? Because I don't want them to think fumes coming out of the head and I have to sweat hard, ready, set, go. Oh, nahi, Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. The word is Tivrena, वो Sanskrit word है. Tivrena Bhakti Yogena is going towards Trinadapi Sunichena. Trinadapi Sunichena. That is Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. The Sadhava Sadhu Bhushanam. That is Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. So, Acharya Upasana means not only hearing but understanding, living and worshipping the Vani of the Acharyas. I'm not even saying Shastra. Acharyas speak only Shastra. But such their Vani is very merciful. Shastra is FYI, but mother's words are not FYI. Mother's words is, Beta, I want to see that you are taken care of. You hear me? Yes, Mama. Acharyavani is like that. So when they are heard and honored and lived, worshipped, bas wahi karna hai. Whatever aparadha, anartha, etc. will be washed away, no doubt. Because उस वाणी में है बोध तत्व है और रसा है और इतना करुणा है और क्या चाहिए? Those anarthas cannot stand in the front of the flood of that karuna. Bas, that's all.
And Mataji, Acharya Vani can be bhajan.
Yeah. Srila Prabhupada purport is also Acharya Vani, Mataji. But how much am I seeing that as Acharya Vani? Srila Prabhupada is saying, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Surrender unto the Supreme Personality. What is that surrender? Am I really surrendering? What does that surrender means? In depth. You see? Srila Prabhupada purport mein, going to the depth of it and see that it is practiced. And I would see the translations, the purports of Srila Prabhupada, if they have to be given tune and a mellow to it, then those are bhajans of Acharyas. There's no difference between that. Hey, English language, Srila Prabhupada. I don't know how our Acharya, how much he has struggled and compromised to convey all that mellows in this English language. So there is no difference between what Srila Prabhupada purports are and Acharya bhajans are. But in the language of English language, when it has to be distributed worldwide in general, then it will be in the form of Srila Prabhupada purports. That is Acharya Vani. And yes, the bhajans are also Acharya Vani. When any great soul is speaking about Tattva Mataji, that's Acharya Vani. Yes, Mataji? Yeah, you know, Tatkalika, Sarvakalika. When Srila Prabhupada talked to a group of devotees and then they have instructed, okay, you have this piece of land, right? So you just cultivate this and you bring Gaurnita here and worship. And so that is Tatkalika for that group of devotees there. And when he goes to a place where there is no temple at all, only congregation, and there are a lot of devotees enthused for Sankirtan like that, then he says, okay, all of you, you just go on Sankirtan. You don't really need a temple, you worship your home deities. Go on Sankirtan. So Tatkalika, for that point of time, to that set of devotees or to one devotee is Tatkalika. That also Acharyas say, but what we hear is the Sarvakalika. Now, eternal principles. Yeah, it's the same. It doesn't change. Even if Srila Prabhupada is speaking, Jiva Goswami is speaking, or Acharya Bhajans, it's just the same. Eternal principles don't change like that. Does that answer the question?
Yes.
Yeah. Context was this. What is envy? Envy is also an experience. So Raghunath Das Goswami says, it is experienced as donkey's, urine falling on the skin. Why donkey's urine? Prabhu, why are we going? Super. Oh, perfect, Prabhu. You have become... Actually, yeah, but very good. Thank you, Prabhu. This is speed limit. Okay. Yes, but... But, yeah, this, okay, yeah. So, Raghunath Das Goswami, yeah, he said envy is also an anubhuti experience. And it feels like burning. It's a very unpleasant, intense unpleasant feeling. Urine pH is acidic. But donkey's urine pH is very acidic. It really burns, acidic hai na? So as a feeling, if and when, okay? Some souls are very fortunate, they may not. So if and when that happens in you, then know that it is envy. So that's what Raghunath Das Goswami says. This is envy. And what do I do when I have this kind of such unpleasant feeling? I don't want this, please. First of all, I don't want this envy thing, please. I don't want unpleasant experience. But the thing is, devotees think it is an unpleasant one. Fortunate are the devotees, they're thinking it is unpleasant. But Bahar ka log to, when they have this unpleasant feeling, they act on it. Whatever comes out of it, to let that unpleasant feeling go, do whatever to the other person. They think their unpleasant feeling will go away by doing something to the other person that they are envious with. So that is those who think the problem is outside. But in devotion we see the disease is inside. Oh, disease hai, kya karna, Thakurji, please. Then the Acharya is saying, call out to the generals of bhakti. Means, hear what they have to say, pray to them. Because they are naturally non-envious, they're full of love of God. So when we call out to them and when we hear what they have to speak, envy is opposite to love. The treatment of envy, antidote for envy is Bhagavad Prema. Not just Prema. Please don't say universal love. Please don't say human love, all living entity love. वो नहीं होगा. वो होगा Bhagavad Prema से. Because Bhagavan is the source of all the living entities. So best, the remedy for envy is Bhagavad Prema. Bhagavad Prema. So calling out to Guru, Guru can give Gauranga. And we can't escape the mercy of Gauranga, who gives the love of Godhead. So that's one thing. When we say calling out to generals of Bhakti, Acharya Upasana, all our Acharyas, they are Gaura Priyajanas. They are Gaura Priyajanas. They are determined. Their mission is to take us towards the love of God. So when they speak, we are just going in that direction without our knowledge, towards the Prema. So where will the envy be within us? It's just, it's going away. It's just gone. Aisa. When they're taking us towards the north, we are not going to the south. Aisa. Huh, Prabhu? Envy. How envy is turned into Bhagavad Prema. What is envy and how? ये WTC question है. Okay, Prabhu. I am thinking Raghunath Das Goswami. So how does one feel envy? How do we know it is envy, Prabhu? So, not at the experiential level, but at a definition level. Prabhu, theek hai. One thing is, if others are having what we want to have, not feeling good about that. I wanted to have that, but that person is having. If somebody is not feeling good about that other person has what they want to have, that's envy. No, that is not envy. The other person has good. Okay? It's good that the other person has. I wish I also have that, please. So, that is inspiration. That's not envy. There is no unpleasantness there. Oh, that's so good, I wish I have, is inspiration. But inspiration is, you don't step on others' foot, even in the thought. You see? Inspiration cannot be a displacement, because it gets confusing. Inspiration is, I wish I have that to a point. That person is not there and I am there. I want to have it. That is a very subtle form. So, inspiration is you are still intending and respecting the one who has it. Yeah, otherwise it's dangerous to the self. They may end up having the quality, but there is poison along with it. It's no good in bhakti. Yeah? That will make one stuck in bhakti aparadha, not even abhasa. That is just in passion. Passion putting a garb of devotion. Yes, sir. That we have to be. For those who are looking for Shuddha Bhakti, we have to be very careful about that. Otherwise, it's very easy to say. In everything, you label it as Bhakti. You label whatever you want to call it Bhakti. Just do what you do outside and call. That is...
Please give mic to Harivenu Prabhu.
So he was telling to Prabhupada saying like, okay, this disabled wants to be like you. Then Prabhupada asked Prabhupada asked that disabled, what is wrong in that? If he wants to be like me, he wants to be a pure devotee. What's wrong in that?
Yeah.
So that is what I think of it. Like when you said like we were talking about the envy the other day. So after that I read this one somewhere. Like then I was thinking, okay, then what's wrong in this one? Like what is really envy? That's what I wanted to ask. Thank you.
That everybody just becomes, their goal is to become pure. You see? Then, yeah. If one is looking for purity, then there is no competition, there is no envy. But if somebody is looking like for a quality, I want to be this, that, etc., then we have to be cautious. But if somebody is looking for purity, there is not even envy. I wish I can be pure like that, is very wonderful. You see, if it is something else than purity, yeah, I wish I can do so much. I wish I can do is like this, like that. Then as long as it doesn't become a comparison competition, that is wonderful. That's not envy. There's no comparison and competition. If it's just inspiration, motivation, then that is not envy. General understanding. Yeah, anything. When there is inspiration and motivation, we don't think ill of others at all. When there is comparison and competition, we don't hesitate to think ill about others. ऐसा होता है.
That burning is also there.
Yeah.
When the comparison is there, the burning is there.
Yeah, then
The donkey
yes.
urine feeling
Yeah.
is there. When
Right.
the comparison is not there,
Yeah.
it's not there. And it's so beautiful, Prabhu, when you shared that example. See, Prabhupada's thinking, how he's thinking, right? He's not even, say, yeah, what is wrong? He wants to be a pure devotee. Like, I was just remembering, like how when you were doing the Bhagavad Sapta and you were doing Prahlad Maharaj, this is what, Acha, you think like friends and enemy, this is what they are thinking in their platform. It's just so,
Right.
they are not even thinking like what we are feeling. But when the burning, that is the indication, I guess. The
Right.
burning, when you feel, that's
That's it.
not the right.
Yeah. When we are feeling good, that others are able to, ye itna acha hai. That's not a burning feeling. It's a nice feeling. Hey, dekhna that devotee, itna acha hai. Good. Then we also will get that. That is motivation. That's inspiration. Yeah. Yes.
To the north or south जाना ही नहीं है तो it's
Yeah.
like when you're heading towards something totally opposite, then there is no question of even directing towards the envy and the other.
Yeah, exactly, Mataji. बस
Thank you, Mataji.
वो नॉर्थ बस में बैठना है, that's all. और इसके बाद इस माइंड ये सब की जरूरत नहीं, because we know it's heading north. So we just be grateful. We honor the ride. Second thought ही नहीं होगा ऐसा. Yeah. There's no skepticism. There is no logical, intellectual. वो processing की भी नहीं होगा क्योंकि गाड़ी साउथ नहीं जा रही ना इससे. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's not that गाड़ी साउथ नहीं जा रही. गाड़ी is going to north to Godhead. ऐसा assurance है. Yes, Mataji. So भक्ति है ना. Any अंग of भक्ति. जपा, सेवा. Doing it faith. Doing it with faith. Faith and enthusiasm. It's like having a backbone to the body. सेवा हो रहे. That's one thing. But with faith and with enthusiasm there is life. There is life in that. The faith and life, they go together.